Right, we're going to be needing this week, ain't we? It's throne time! Greetings viewers, I'm Raymond Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne and true ruler of the 7 kingdoms. 8 kingdoms? 7 kingdoms, bollocks! Now what do we get this week? Carnage. Absolute bloody carnage. And one of my week 1 predictions came true, didn't it? Yes, Daenerys went absolutely mental. I told you, you were told, yeah. The stress has all been too much for her, and she thought, sod this for a bunch of soldiers, I'm going to murder everybody. Now, writing's been on wall because the folk who make the show, they've been dropping subtle hints all the way through that she's going to go off a rocker. She's always been happy to murder folk, crucifying them, burning them, you name it. And you could tell she was going to flip this week because the makeup artist had made her to look really withdrawn and haggard, which were a surefire clue that she was going to turn evil. It's similar to when a male character is a baddie and he has slick back hair, a bit like Harrison Ford in Regarding Henry. And then when the same character becomes a goodie, his hair goes all floppy to signify that he's nice and approachable now, as opposed to the slick back hair, which is synonymous with being an evil shit. Anyway, I know what you're waiting for. It's deathboard time. Right, let's see, who did we lose this week? Oh, quite a few. Where do we start? Yorin, he copped it, didn't he? Stabbed in the stomach by Jamie. Yeah, that's what you get for taking piss out of Graham Norton, mate. Yeah, cop that. Now, I really struggle to say Jamie without bursting into song. Because when my kids were little, they used to watch a cartoon called Jamie and His Magic Torch, which had a cracking theme tune. Jamie and the Magic Torch. So you can't say Jamie in our house without somebody going, Jamie! Because of the theme tune. I can't remember what the cartoon were about at then, but I seem to remember it were a bit psychedelic, like the creators had been on the doobies when they were making it, you know. And Qyburn had his brains bashed in, didn't he? By the mountain. Look at him there in slow-mo, you can see his brains going, can't you? Great stuff. Moving up the board, and Benny Hill got barbecued, didn't he? Yeah, Varys got roasted by Dragon for betraying Daenerys. But he was right though, weren't he? Because he turned out to be a bloody nightmare. Over we go, and the Hound and the Mountain, the Clegane brothers. No love lost between them, pet. Doubt they'll be exchanging Christmas cards this year. And not least because they're dead. Yeah, they had a right to ding-dong. And the Mountain had his lid knocked off to reveal an horrific Darth Vader, Frankenstein's monster type creature, and he was seemingly impossible to kill, like another undead zombie. So the Hound just thought, sod this, I'll rugby tackle you through the wall, and they tumbled hundreds of feet to their deaths. But look at that bloody shoddy workmanship there. Look how easy that wall fell down. Must have been the same builder who built that Scottish castle in Islander. Spiral staircases obviously ain't conducive to big blokes scrapping on them. And the sword through the stomach. That rings a bell, that, doesn't it? Yes! Yes, Mr. Conrad. Yeah, it's as if the director was subconsciously influenced by Islander, with both scraps featuring the sword through the tummy, before being prized out by the unstoppable baddie. And lastly, up to top row for some of the big guns. We lost a couple of big guns, didn't we? Cersei and Jamie. Jamie! Yeah, we ain't seen much of Cersei this series, because she's been hiding in King's Landing, waiting for all the shenanigans with White Walkers to blow over, and hoping that Daenerys' army gets wiped out in process. But that didn't happen, so she's been preparing for war. And part of her defence strategy were to use the citizens of King's Landing as a human shield.
Keep the gates open. If she wants to take the castle, she'll have to murder thousands of innocent people first.
But Cersei, she don't like the folk of King's Landing any road. She don't care what happens to them. She won't have forgotten that when she had to do that walk of shame in the nip and had to walk through King's Landing without a stitch on, that the public were sort of spitting at her and smearing feces on her and all sorts of horrible stuff. So she'll have remembered that, and she couldn't give two shits about the citizens. She only bothered about looking after her son. And that's been the case pretty much all the way through the series. She's put her son and her family number one priority. She's been horrible right from the first episode. Yeah, thoroughly loathsome turd. And we've all been waiting for her to get what's coming to her. So I think folk were a little bit surprised that she met her end at the bottom of the Red Keep as the walls came tumbling down on her. And for me, it was a surprisingly moving and poignant ending as she met her demise in the arms of her brother Jaime. Jaime! Letters time, and got a letter here from Hugh, and he's written in and highlighted that some of you lot have been writing in using fake joke names in an attempt to try and get me to say rude words inadvertently, which were pretty disappointing, to be honest. So this is the last letters feature I'm doing. I know, yeah, I know. It's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, but a minority spoilt it for majority, ain't they? But thanks a lot to you for pointing that out to me. Hugh Jarsehole. Thank you very much, Mr. Jarsehole. Won't be falling for that again. Anyway, tune in next week because it's the last episode, ain't it? Last episode of Game of Thrones, yes. And of course it's the last episode of ThroneTime and all. So tune in. And in the meantime, get sharing this to all your mates, you know, so they can enjoy the ThroneTime fun and all. But I will see you next week. Okie-doo!